Good morning, YouTube. All right, so today we're going to be putting on this pretty cool PPE intercooler. So really excited for that because that thing is massive compared to stock. I mean, they say, 2.4 larger, 2.4 times larger core. This thing is giant. And of course, we're putting on the 3-liter Duramax, and we had to get it in red. So it shows you a little bit of what's coming with it. So this is everything you can kind of see that would come out of the box. This was wrapped up, and it had some plugs and everything on it that we took off. But pretty straightforward. There's not a ton of components in here. It's I feel like it's gonna be one of the easier installs that we do, and I like that everything's on the top of the engine bay, so pretty easy. And I'm saying that as my guy Tony over here is doing everything. So I just wanted to show you guys the sheer size difference. When we pulled this out of the truck right now, and you see the size of the PPE, I was like, wait, what is this? Kind of caught me off guard for a second. That thing is tiny compared to the PPE. So when them saying it's about almost 2.5 times the size, that's crazy. So I think any of you guys know that just an intercooler in general, there's a whole host of different things that it helps with, and we'll have the link down below. But having that, a lot more condensed, air and stuff, I mean, I can only imagine in like the really hot days, we're going to really appreciate stuff like this to maintain and keep that power there. I've also heard there's going to be some sound differences and stuff, so I'll kind of let you guys know about that later too. But I mean, there's a host of all kinds of better things that it's going to do for your truck, and it's going to make everything a lot cooler. And just more efficient, right? And I think my turbo is going to appreciate that, especially with the tuning and stuff that's done to the truck. So anyways, if we take anything away from here, size does matter on these intercoolers, and that is an absolute massive upgrade. So can't wait to get that thing on. We're going to keep taking more parts off the truck right now, and I'll let you guys know what I think once this thing's on. So right here we got the mounts. Not much different. They're gonna look, a little differently for this. Swapping everything over, the sensors and stuff onto the intercooler now. This is kind of our empty space that's in here. Got the heat shield off the turbo. Clearly the intercooler is completely gone off the top of the motor. Got some plugs in here, clamped off some of the coolant lines. We didn't drain any coolant. Found that wasn't really necessary. We got a little bit down here, but you can see a couple drips and then a couple drips over there, but nothing crazy. All right, so now we got this thing dropping in. Might be too far in. Need to shift that way. Yep. Sweet. So that dropped in nice and easy. Now we're gonna get some of the hardware in there so that we can bolt this thing down. Looks great already. Love that it's red on this fire engine red color truck here, so this is good. We're getting a lot closer here. We got this all bolted in. We got the intercooler tubes bolted in, and then now we're leaning our reservoir so we can get the new hose on it. Again, same thing, if it's leaned over like this, not really gonna have to mess with draining it, so a little less work afterwards. And then we got this clipped off, and then because this is facing kind of vertical, hopefully should be able to just take that clamp off and swap over the hoses. So getting a lot closer. Once we do that, then it's just gonna be a matter of adding some coolant to the truck probably afterwards, after we get the initial startup done. Priming it. So getting a lot closer. I'd say this is a relatively easy install, and if you guys look up there, we got the plate up there for the module that should be there, but our truck's got a couple different modifications done to it, so we don't need that. Okay guys, we're pretty much all done here. We're going to get this plate tightened up on the top, but we got our PPE hoses all installed and tightened down. Got our clamps on our intercooler boots here. Plate on there. Put on in case we wanted to put the module that comes on the truck up there, but our modifications done to this truck don't have that anymore. So we're gonna take that bleeder screw out, and we're gonna do that process and take the coolant reservoir and lift it up and start to get that working its way through the system. And we're gonna tie up some of our other stuff that we did previously down here. But yeah, this is a really easy install, and can't wait to tell you guys what I notice as a difference. That's going to be the big thing for you guys. I think the install videos and the process and the instructions it comes with, like they're colored pictures and they're really high resolution. So I don't think you guys are going to struggle going through the install process. I think the more important thing is well, you know, you guys are probably trying to figure out, is this thing worth it or not? Just in the sheer size difference, that already put a big smile on my face. So I feel like it is. But we'll really find out on how it sounds and performs, how much different it's going to be. So stay tuned for that part right now in the video. I'll give you guys my honest thoughts and see, do we notice a difference or not? Driving the truck, the exhaust definitely sounds a lot different, which I was not expecting that, like, at all. It sounds a lot closer. It's kind of bridging that gap. It sounded a lot closer to how my tuned L5P sounds like. It has like kind of like a bark it has to it. You can definitely hear the turbo a lot more throttle response. It feels like even a little bit more power too, and I wonder if that's because of the tuning on the truck, you know, that it just needed a little bit more air. But overall, on a truck that's already tuned, definitely made a big upgrade, and I'm super stoked that we did it. So I'd highly recommend this, and especially with how easy it was to install, and it looks great under the hood. It's a no-brainer. So this exceeded my expectations for sure, and I really like it. And again, the truck sounds way different, and I wasn't expecting that big of a difference, and especially out of the exhaust. I really don't know why. I'm sure you guys will have some theories that are in the comments below, but you know, and I have some guesses too, but I was not expecting that going into it. It sounds really good. And obviously you guys that don't have the crazy tunes and stuff done to your truck, with everything clogging it up, you may not hear much of any difference in your exhaust, but it definitely made a big difference on this. And we have the PPE exhaust on our truck right now too. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna get it parked and just make sure do, you know, our last leak check and that type of stuff, and call it good. You'll catch this in different videos that I'm putting together lately, that we have the PPE exhaust that you guys heard, and then we also did their diff cover. I think the diff cover looks awesome. We did their hood latch, and waiting for an oil filter. We're going to do a Hot Shot Secrets oil change, just to get some fresh oil up in this thing. But appreciate it as always. Check out, you know, our link in the description. You guys can find out where to support us or ask any questions that you guys have. Super familiar with the 3-liter Duramax platform. I'm trying to bring a little bit more of that content to you guys. You guys have seen a bunch of the L5P stuff that we've been working on and doing, and yeah. So appreciate you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Please subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. Take care, guys. See ya.